This is Gate City Blue Devil football on WGAT 1050. Today's game is also being filmed by GCTV. Will be replayed on Sunday night at 8:30. Coach Bill Housewright's Blue Devils travel 165 miles up I-81 to Salem to face the Gretna Hawks, coached by Kevin Saunders. It's the Group A Division II State Championship game from Salem City Stadium. This will be Gretna's fifth appearance in the state championship game. The Hawks are 4-0, winning the Group AA Division III championship in 2003 and 2004. They also won the Group A Division II championship in 2007 and 2008. Today's game will be the Blue Devils' 8th appearance in the state championship game. The Blue Devils are 2-1 pre-1986, when there were only 3 classifications and the Devils were a AA school. The Blue Devils are 1-1 as a Group AA Division III school. The Blue Devils are also 1-1 in Group A Division II championship game. This will be the second time these two schools have met in the championship game. In 2007, Gretna defeated Gate City by a score of 52-0. That's the third largest margin of victory in Group A Division II championship game. Gretna's coach Kevin Saunders has faced the Blue Devils before at William Campbell and as the coach of J.J. Kelly. To my recollection, he's never defeated a Gate City team. The Hawks are led by quarterback Nick Miller, who has rushed for over 2,000 yards while throwing for around 1,500 yards from the spread offense. You Blue Devil fans may remember in 2007 he ran through the Devils like a dose of salt. The other thing I remember from that game was the athletes at every position on both offense and defense. The Blue Devils are led by fullback Joseph Vaughn with 1,500 yards rushing and 20 touchdowns. Joseph has also caught 8 passes for 172 yards and 1 touchdown. Vaughn also has returned 3 punts for touchdowns, giving him a total of 25. Running back Dusty Clark has 12 rushing touchdowns and 4 receiving touchdowns and has rushed for 1,139 yards. Blue Devil defense last week did a great job of containing a team with speed and quickness. This task today will be harder for the defense that must play with discipline. The offense will have to block their tails off and try to control the clock with long drives that end with points on the scoreboard. Mark, this is what it's all about. All those long practices in the hot August sun, playing 10 consecutive regular season games plus the playoffs, have put the Blue Devils in position to win their 5th state championship.
Well, it certainly has, and that's when your practice starts at the end of July, the 1st of August, it's everybody's goal to get to game 14, and 2 teams have made it, Gretna and Gate City, and certainly a lot of pundits think that we're a huge underdog in this game, but I don't believe that. I think we certainly have a good chance to win this football game, but we'll have to play very well. We'll have to certainly have to be very disciplined on defense, and like you said, on offense, we need to keep the football as long as we can. I mean, it's no secret they've got a good offense, and they've got three or four players with real good motors and super good wheels, and so we're going to have to be at our best today. But you should have to play your best in championship games. So hopefully the Blue Devils can do that. In 07 we turned the ball over 7 or 8 times. You can't beat anybody doing that, and we won't be able to do that today. And I certainly don't think we will. We have a good football team. Gretna's got a good football team. We'll play and see what happens. That's all you can do.
And one thing, Mark, we talked about on the way up here, the Gate City history, of course, all the people back in Gate City know it, but this is a Blue Devils' 30th appearance in state tournament play. That's second only to Hampton High School, who is a Division V school, and it's the 16th time that Gate City has, last week was the 16th time that Gate City had played in the semifinal game. So a lot of history here.
Well, 16 appearances in the semifinals in 40 years. That's almost every other year. Not quite. This is our 8th state championship game. in 40 years. That averages, one every 5 years, and we went through a pretty good period there where we didn't get to a state championship game for 15 years or so. So people know who we are and where we are, and hopefully Gretna will understand a little more about that today, unlike the last time we played. We're about 10.5 minutes here from the kickoff. The first game today was the Division I championship game between Riverheads and Eastern Montgomery, and we came up to watch that game, what we thought was going to be a football game, but it actually turned out to be one great track meet as Riverheads defeated Eastern Montgomery 63-49. And if that game had gone to overtime, they'd still been playing, because there's no way either one of them was going to stop each other from the 10-yard line. But it was a fun game to watch if you like offense, because there was absolutely no defense from either side in that game. But offensively, it was a show. So we'll take a break, send it back to the station right here for 2 minutes. We'll be back with the starting lineups and opening kickoff here shortly.
Back from Salem City Stadium here, and it's Willis White Field. The starting lineups first for Gretna. At split end, number 4, Joe McGee, 5'8", 160-pound senior. At left tackle, number 76, Roy Haskins, 6 feet, 260-pound junior. Left guard, number 72, Joe Baugh, 5'10", 225-pound senior. The center, a big one, number 77, 6'4", 225-pound junior, Coleman Osborne. At right guard, number 75, Demetrius Stone, 5'9", 270-pound junior. At right tackle, number 54, Nate Smith, 5'11", 225-pound senior. The split backs, number 8, Tony Miller, 6'1", 190-pound junior. The other split back would be number 23, Gunnar Saunders, 6'2", 195-pound junior. The fullback, number 30, Kevin Moorman, 5'7", 180-pound junior. The halfback, number 9, D. Jefferson, 5'9", 165-pound senior. And the quarterback, number 10, Nick Miller, 5'8", 180-pound senior. For the Blue Devils on defense, number 41, Logan Russell at left defensive end, 5'10", 191-pound senior. At defensive tackle, left defensive tackle, number 40, Aaron Kaiser, 5'10", 173-pound senior. Right defensive tackle, number 78, Kyle Kilgore, 5'11", 180-pound senior. Right defensive end, number 25, Derek Miller, 6 feet, 168-pound junior. At left outside linebacker, number 31, Joseph Vaughn, 5'11", 185-pound senior. At left inside linebacker, number 44, Seth Clark, 5'11", 177-pound senior. Right inside linebacker, number 34, Seaver Elliott, 6 feet, 194-pound junior. Right outside linebacker, number 62, Peyton Syrett, 5'11", 189-pound junior. Cornerback, number 42, Montana Morris, 5'8", 138-pound junior. And number 2, Tyler Bird, 5'9", 138-pound junior. And the strong safety will be number 15, Dusty Clark, 5'8", 189-pound senior.
As the Blue Devils have made their way onto the field here at Salem, Gretna across the way about to do the same. Gate City, the home team, dressed in their all royal blue jerseys, pants, white headgear, and Gretna dressed in the all white uniforms, and their colors also royal, so they have royal helmets, numbers, and socks. Captains for both teams at their respective sidelines will soon be meeting at midfield to determine who's going to get the football first.
You know, Gretna's colors, they list them as royal blue and gold. Yeah. I don't see any gold on there.
Don't see a lot of gold, and their royal's more navy than royal. It's a little darker. But, of course, the field here at Willis White Field at Salem City Stadium is a turf field. The wind blowing let's see, I guess, out of the south.
It's kind of crossfield,
kind of out of the southeast here here at the field, and there is a pretty good amount of wind blowing. The American flag down to our right is waving in the wind quite a bit.
Captain's at midfield, and we're waiting to see what happens here at the coin toss.
Of course, these officials should not have officiated either of these teams, a game by either of these teams this year.
It should be a split crew. I think they still use split crews. They went to that after the J.I. Burton fiasco a few years back.
Well, that it was. And showing what is heads and tails on the coin.
And probably commemorative type coin also that they use here for this championship game.
Gretna will call the toss.
Looks like they won the toss
It
too.
appears that they have. That's who they're talking to, so we'll see what they choose to do. They win the toss, they will defer, so the Big Blue will go on offense first. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the opening kickoff.
As you listen to this game, the Blue Devils will be moving from your right to your left here in the first quarter. They send back deep to receive the kickoff on the far side. Joseph Vaughn in the middle, Montana Morrison on the near side, Dusty Clark. Kicking off for Gretna, number 89, Jason Canary, 125-pound, 5'4" freshman. So,
and he's as little in uniform as he was at pregame when he didn't have his
he's
shoulder pads
not
up.
very big. And, I kind of watched him during his warm-up on field goals. He didn't appear to have a real strong leg.
No, he didn't, and I don't look for this kick to be very, very deep.
Here's the kickoff, a low line drive kickoff. It's fielded by the Blue Devils and brought up across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So Gate City will start out 1st and 10 on their own 32. Short kick.
Yeah, I don't think they have any other option.
No, I don't either.
I don't think they kick the ball very deep, obviously.
They actually move it to the 33, call it 1st and 10, Gate City from their own 33-yard line. Blue Devils with Nick Bowen under center.
Game actually started about 3 minutes early.
Devils come out with a full house, 2 tight ends, handed off to the back out of the right halfback spot, and that was on the carry.
Seth Clark.
Yeah, Seth Clark, number 44. And he gained up to the 48-yard line, so a good gain on first down of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Gate City. I think the Devils are just going to stay about basic here.
Yeah.
Full house, 2 tight ends, and run what they run and see what happens.
It's what we do best.
And off again to the right halfback, who was Seth Clark, and he got it up to the 40. Gain of about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for Gate City. Need to get to the 43. Gretna with all 11 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Vaughn, running right. And he's going to be short, I think. But I'll watch the guy come in from across the field. It's going to be close. Depending on the spot. It's a left foot spot, and that's good.
It's going to be so close, but I don't know. It's close. Might be a hair short, but they'll have to measure and see.
Officials will bring the chains in, which will come from the far sideline across the field. And it's...
I think it's...
I'm looking at you like you, Mark. It looks to be just a little bit short.
Yeah, it's not much, but
stretch the chain.
it is very little short.
I mean, it's inches short.
Yeah, I mean an inch. Well, Larry, I wouldn't normally say this, but let's go for it.
What? Championship game? What you got to lose?
Yeah, well, the championship. But
well, I understand
no,
that.
But no. If if you can't get an inch, then yeah.
We take Miller out of the backfield and put Seth Clark back in. We come out in the full house. 2 tight end. Owen under center. They hand off to Dusty Clark. He's got his first down across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. Not even a thought about not going for that.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Gate City. At their own 46 with 10:15 to go, first quarter, no score. Blue Devils have run 5 plays here. I formation this time with 2 wide outs to the right. They hand off to the tailback that time out of the backfield. It's Dusty Clark, and he's across midfield to about the 48-yard line. A good gain.
Shoulder guard from the far side.
Gain of about 6 on that. Call it 2nd down and 4. Closer to 7 really, but they have to get it just across the 45, short of the 44. Devils again with 2 wide outs to the right. I formation. And off of the fullback at that time up front. And only a gain of a couple yards on the play, and that was Vaughn on the carry. Got it to the 46. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Gate City. Blue Devils so far keeping everything on the ground. This time we split a wide out far to the right. That's Kaiser, I believe. Go from a wing back set, and we have a flag on the play. It looks like Blue Devils may have.
No, I believe that's against
Gretna. You think Gretna may have moved?
I believe they lined up offside.
Gretna's pointing at Gate City.
Gate City's pointing at Gretna.
I think you're right, Mark. I believe it lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, I didn't think we moved. I didn't see anybody.
So that step off will give the Blue Devils the first down to the Gretna 41. Make it 1st and 10 at the Gretna 41. 8:50 to go, first quarter, no score. Devils this time with a double wing on the right side. Vaughn, the standing back, as Bowen rolls to his right, looks downfield. They have all these people covered, and he just throws it away.
Yep, smart play.
So Gretna did a good job covering. I think it was only a 2-man route, maybe a 3-man route.
Yeah, I think Miller, the underneath man, and not sure, but
I think he had Dusty out, and he also had Vaughn out. So, incomplete pass, stops the clock, 8:36. Makes it 2nd down and 10 again. As Montana Moore splits out wide to the right. Miller in the slot on the right-hand side. Offset eye, unbalanced line, strong side to the right. Pitch to Dusty Clark right and right. Breaks a tackle in the backfield and only gains a couple yards as he's submarined down by a Gretna player at about the 39 of Gretna. Joe McGee on the tackle for Gretna.
Yeah, McGee, one of the speedsters for Gretna.
So it's 3rd down and 8 now for Gate City.
They do have play clocks here at the field, but not
operating, are they?
Don't use them.
Blue Devils with unbalanced line, strong side to the right, odd formation, 2 wide outs to the left. As Bowen rolls to his left, has a blocker out in front if somebody hit him, but it's a clip. As Bowen's going all the way downfield and be tackled inside the 10-yard line, but there's a clip back at the 35-yard line.
Yep.
And it was a clip.
Yep, it's coming back. That's a good call. And the thing about it was that wasn't a block we needed either.
No.
We had him cleared.
He had the yardage without that block.
Yeah.
So a good run by Nick Bowen is going to be brought back, and a 15-yard penalty called against Gate City.
Yeah, it's going to put the ball back about midfield, and it's going to be 3rd and 19. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good count. But Bowen, the sad thing is he got it all the way to the 7-yard line.
Oh yeah, pushing the back instead of a clip. So
Yeah.
that's just a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah. But still.
From the spot.
Yeah. So it's going to be 14 yards to go. That's a little bit better.
Moves it back to the 45. And the Blue Devils come with 2 wideouts to the right. Split in on the right. Slot back on the right. 1 back in the backfield. They pitch it to Vaughn running right. And he's looking for a block on the corner. Gets around the corner, got his first down, and out of bounds inside the 30. A great run and some good blocking by the Blue Devil offense, especially their wideouts on that side.
That's why we lined them up that way. We lined them up to get them one-on-one and block them. And Joseph got to the corner, and he wasn't going to be denied that first down.
So that puts it down at the 27-yard line of Gretna, 1st and 10. And the Devils have overcome one big penalty here. Now we have a official's timeout for some reason.
And let's see. What do we got?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know what they know what we got.
Well, it's something with the clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Mark, if the Blue Devils can put points on the board here, this has been exactly the kind of drive they need.
Perfect. But we got to finish with 7 points. The officials are over at the sideline at the Gate City bench, and they're looking up to the press box. And
it's like it's supposed to be 7 minutes and something.
7:06. And that's correct.
So they've adjusted the clock back to 7:06. And it's 1st and 10 Gate City at the 27-yard line of Gretna. Devils this time 2 wideouts to the left. I formation. Fullback in this set is Vaughn. They hand off to Clark right off the left guard. He's at the 15. Fumbles the football and may have gotten it back. I believe he's lucky and got it back.
The official says Gate City football. Shoo!
Gretna almost stripped that thing away from him. He has a first down.
Yeah.
Let's see where they eventually spot him. Maybe at the 16. Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 16. So that's 4 first downs already in this drive. Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 at the Gretna 16-yard line. 6:40 to go, first quarter. Devils this time 2 tight outs back in the full house. Seth Clark, the right halfback. He goes in motion to his left. And off to Vaughn running left. He breaks 1 tackle and gains a couple of yards. Well, actually gained about 3 or 4 down to the 12-yard line, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. First time we put that back in motion out of the backfield. They got to get the play in. Don't need a penalty here. Boy, it'd be nice to have those play clocks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. It takes all
Not
the,
only for us, but for the team.
Well, yeah, but it takes the guesswork out of whether you got
Out of the full house. Hand off to Clark, running right. Big hole inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. We'll spot it about halfway between the 7 and the 8. I'll call it the 8. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
About 4 feet.
Yeah.
Just a little
Need to get it down just short of the 6, it looks like. Blue Devils this time with...
so we're going right, and here it comes.
Yeah. Double wing set in tight.
No,
Vaughn, hand off to Vaughn, right up a gut, and he's got his first down, I believe.
Yeah, he does.
Well, looked like it was close to the 5 actually, but they're going to spot it right about the 6.
I believe that's first down. But we're going to have to measure again.
We're down to 5:01 here in the first quarter.
He's either, I'm like Tim over here. I think by about 3 inches we got this one.
They stretch the chains, and
That's
it is
exactly right.
I'm not sure.
First down.
First down. By the nose of the football. First and goal for the Blue Devils at the 6.
Now we got to finish there.
Yep, that's the key.
Yep.
Gretna, so far this whole game, has had all 11 men right up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
I saw a game a while ago. They had 11 men on the
line of scrimmage.
Stop the other team.
I'd beat off. Full house. 2 tight ends for the Blue Devils. As Seth Clark goes in motion. Hand off to Dusty Clark, running right, makes a cut, and is into the end zone. Touchdown.
So the Blue Devils jump out on top, 6-0, 4:41 to go in the first quarter. You could not have scripted it any better than this.
Nope.
Took 7 minutes, 19 seconds off the clock, ended with a touchdown. Could not have scripted it any better. Don't know how it's going to end up, but the first drive was just what we needed.
Logan Bird in to attempt the extra point. Snap, kicks up, and the Blue Devils go on top by a score of 7-0.
Back in 60 seconds.
Back at Salem Stadium, where Logan Bird attempts to will be kicking off. On the far side is Justin Knopf. In the middle is Tony Miller, and on the near side is Joe McGee. As Bird kicks it, high end over end kick, at McGee feels that he's 4. He's up to the 5, 15, and brought down short of the 20-yard line at about the 18.
Zach Shelton, I believe, on the stop for the Blue Devils. Now let's see what we can do with this high-powered offense of Gretna. They spread you out there and
Oh yeah.
try to find a seam to run it in.
Miller is in the gun by himself. They have 2 wideouts to the left, 3 to the right. Now they put the wing back from the left in motion. Miller looks for somebody to throw the ball to. Throws the ball downfield. That's complete to McGee. And it looked to me like it hit the ground. It looked like it came out with his hands. Let's get the instant replay on that.
Well, we got to turn around and look for the football.
But that pass complete up to the 43-yard line.
I look for him to, try to throw the football.
Oh, I do too. I do too. That's it.
That's
25-yard pass play right off the bat. Now they got back in the backfield with Miller. They hand off to the wing back, running from right to left, and he's hit after a gain of a couple on a big tackle by Seth Clark. McGee on the carry that time. His carry up to the 45. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. For Gretna at their own 45-yard line. 3:45 to go here. First quarter, Gate City leads 7-0. Now, the quarterback on the keeper breaks it into the open, and he may go all the way.
Yep.
As Miller takes it 55 yards for a touchdown.
So, 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Gretna gets on the board, and they'll be on to attempt their extra point here in just a second.
That looked like one of those plays in the previous game we watched, Mark.
Yeah, just line up.
High snap, kick is up, and the kick is good.
So 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 7.
Canary's kick picked up by Vaughn and returned He's up the midfield, down the sideline, and pushed out of bounds in Gretna territory at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they don't kick the ball very deep. Really have trouble kicking the ball off the tee, it appears.
I
hope they don't get a lot of opportunities to kick it off the tee very much. Matter of fact, I hope they don't get another one. But
this kind of reminds me a little bit of that first game. I know there won't be that much scoring in this game, but Gate City took the long drives like the Riverheads did and scored.
Yeah. Then
Gretna comes right back, 3 plays and scored.
Yeah, like Eastern Montgomery did.
Yeah. So. Blue Devils this time go with a single back in the backfield behind Bowen. It's Vaughn. They put Dusty Clark in motion from left to right. They hand off to Vaughn running right, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and thrown for a loss. Back to the 38. Makes it second down and 11.
Clock runs inside 3 minutes to go first quarter. We're tied at 7.
Blue Devils back to the I formation. 2 wideouts to the right. Bowen on a draw, handoff to Clark out of the tailback spot, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage. No, it's Vaughn. No, it's Clark. Tailback spot, and he got back to the 37. So give him another yard, make it to 36. Be third down and 9. 2:25 to go. First quarter, score 7-7. Gate City at the Gretna 36-yard line. Double wing set. Clark goes in motion. And the pass is out of the backfield to Vaughn. Has blockers in front. And he's able to gain some yardage, but only maybe 5 on the play.
It'll be about 4th and 5 from the 32. Of course, Gate City will go for this.
I don't know where Gretna's changed their defense anymore. I think they have changed it a little bit. They don't have everybody up within.
That's what I was thinking. They're letting the people, looks to me like the people that can run are backed off the ball.
Right. 4th and 5 now from a 32. As Bowen this time rolls to his left, has a man open. It's Vaughn at the 25, 20, gets a block, 10, 5, touchdown, no flags.
I'll tell you what, I believe it was Montana Morris that threw the block that sprung him into the end zone, and is a dandy block too.
32-yard touchdown pass from Nick Bowen to Joseph Vaughn. And Logan Bird will be on to kick the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So Gate City has moved out ahead of Gretna 14-7. Bird's kickoff, a high end over end kick that goes into the end zone for a touchback.
That'll keep them from running it back.
Yes, sir.
It's a weapon. Of course, now we got to figure out how to stop them, and that's you're not going to stop them. I don't think that's unrealistic to stop them, but we've got.
Well, you got to stop them sometime.
Yeah. What I mean is you're not going to completely shut them down. I mean, they're going to score, and we're going to have to score too. But we've got to. We certainly have to find a way to stop them occasionally.
They this time go with 2 backs in the backfield and put one of them in motion, then throw a little flare pass out to the opposite side to a wide open man that breaks a tackle. And finally, Gate City drives him out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So a gain of 17. Big play offense.
Yeah. We obviously didn't have anybody that had that back as responsible, their responsibility in pass coverage.
That was a pretty well conceived play, or somebody really blew an assignment 1.
Yeah.
So Miller this time has running back in the backfield. 2 wide outs to each side. He puts McGee in motion. He fakes the handoff to McGee. Miller right up the middle. Breaks tackles. We hit him, finally bring him down, but he gains about 12 in the first down. Across midfield down to Gate City territory. Well, a gain of 12 makes it 1st and 10 for Gretna at the Blue Devil, short of the 49. We'll call it the 49. Miller this time by himself, 3 wide outs to the left again. McGee in motion. They hand off to McGee running that direction. And the Blue Devils, with a good tackle by Montana Morris, bring McGee down right close to the original line of scrimmage.
Morris and Seaver too, Seaver Elliott.
A gain of 1 maybe.
What we have to watch there is them handing the ball to McGee like that. Morris coming off of his guy.
Right. 4 wide outs this time to the right, 1 to the left, and Miller in the backfield by himself as they try to spread you out so Miller can run it right up the gut behind that big line, and there he goes. But we tackle him to the line, well, after a gain of a couple.
Russell and Seth Clark on the stop. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Salem Stadium in Salem, Virginia. State championship game. Gate City leads the Gretna Hawks 14-7.
3rd and 5 for Gretna at the Blue Devil 45. Miller with 4 wide outs to the right. Rolls to his right and is stopped short of the first down. Gets down to about the 42-yard line.
Be 4th and 2.
Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up a 4th down and almost 3, Mark.
Yep,
they got to get across the 40, so almost to 39.
Yep, 2.5 yards.
So a big play here for both teams. Really, if Gate City can stop Gretna.
Get good field position.
Yep. And Gretna naturally going for it, and Miller keeps it, and Miller is
not
stopped.
going to get it. No,
He's
sir.
stopped short of the 40-yard line, and the Blue Devils will take over on down.
And, yeah, that's good. 3/4 of a yard short. Good job.
So Gate City will take over just across their own 40. Nose might be touching the 40-yard line. 11:17 to go in the first half. Gate City leads Gretna by a score of 14-7. Blue Devils come out this time with wide out to each side, wing back on the right, split backs. Miller, one of the split backs, goes in motion as handoff is to Vaughn. He gains almost 5 yards before he's drugged down from behind. Gets right down to the 40-yard line, or up to the 45-yard line.
That's good 4.5 yards for sure. 11 minutes to go first half, 14-7. Gate City leads with the football.
Blue Devils have used a lot of different formations here so far, and that's something we've done all year.
Yep.
Call it 2nd down and 6. Just short of the 45. Devils again with split backs, wing back on the left this time. And off to Clark running right. He's across midfield into Gretna territory for the first down.
1st and 10.
Ball spotted, 48?
Yep.
So it'd be 1st and 10 Blue Devils at the Gretna 48. 10:20 to go first half. Gate City on top of Gretna 14-7. Now the Blue Devils I formation with unbalanced line strung side to the right. Hand off to Clark out of the tailback spot, and he doesn't get much. Couple yards maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2. He would have done good to get 2.
Yeah, they move it down to the 47.
They got close to 2.
Bring up second down and 8 for Gate City.
Clock runs 9:45 to go first half. 14-7. Devils on top.
Now the Blue Devils in almost like a wishbone as they hand off to Clark. This time running right and follows one of his blockers. Gets across the Gretna 45. Gained about 3 on the play. Down to the Gretna 44. Bring up third down and 8 for Gate City at the third down and I was looking at the clock. Third down about 6 for Gate City. Blue Devils need to get across the 40 down to the 39 for first down. Bowen drops straight back, rolls to his right, has a man out, passes too high, incomplete, and we have a penalty flag back where Bowen was knocked to the ground, which is probably going to be, like Mark said, a roughing the passer penalty.
Nick's shaking up a little bit too. He's okay.
Let's see. That
He's
penalty.
Holding his left arm a little bit, but I think he's all right.
That penalty was on, what's that number, Mark? Just walking down the field now, 76.
76. Should have it about the 30-yard line, Larry. Inside the
spotted at the 29 of Gretna. Makes it first and 10 at the Gretna 29, 8:47 to go. First half, Gate City on top of Gretna 14-7.
That's
Blue Devils this time with an unbalanced line, strung side to the right. Wing back in motion from left to right. Hand off to Vaughn, who gets good yardage. Running right. Across the 25, down maybe to the 24-yard line. Gonna spot it right at the 24. Makes it a gain of 5. Brings up second down and 5. You know, we seem to run real good to our right when we put that wing back in motion from left to right to go unbalanced strong side of the right. This time double wing, put the wing back in motion from right to left, and off to Vaughn running left, and that's a pretty good run too. That's inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line, first and 10.
Run pretty good to our left when we send that wing back to the left too, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Now that's not your typical wing back either. That's
that's
a 200-pounder running at that wing back spot most of the time.
Blue Devils this time go same set. Wing backs on each side, wide outs to the left, and Clark goes in motion again. Hand off to Vaughn again, skips a tackle, fights for yardage, gets inside the 15, down to about the 11-yard line. Gain of about 7 is going to bring up second down and 3.
Tell you what, play calling at second and 3, it's a lot easier than second and 12.
Yeah.
7:15 to go first half. Gate City on top 14-7, looking to add to their lead. You'll not be able to score too many points today, Larry.
No, not against Gretna. Full house for the Blue Devils. Wide out to the right. Hand off to the left halfback, running right, gets a block, and is drugged down short of the 5-yard line, but has a first down.
Yeah.
Let's see where they spot it. I'm going to think about the 6. They do spot it on the 7.
7-yard line, first and goal.
4 first downs in this drive already. One big one by a penalty.
It's all right. They moved the sticks, didn't they?
Yep.
There you go.
First and goal to 7. Devils go with a wing back on the left, wide out on the left. They hand off to Clark out of the left, out of the tailback spot, and he might have got a yard. He's not sure where he got anything.
No, knocked down to the line of scrimmage. They had that. They blew that one up pretty good.
That'll make it second down and go from 7. This offensive line has got to take over and block here.
Yeah, they've done a good job so far. Yeah.
This time we have Vaughn at a wingback spot.
Yeah.
Tailback is Seth Clark.
Dusty's a quarterback.
Yeah, Dusty's a quarterback and follows Seth's block inside the 5 to about the 4. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 4.
Now, if you get any positive yardage here, Larry, you just about have to go for 6 points.
Yeah.
In the type game this is going to be.
Bowen checks back in at quarterback. Devils go 2 tight ends, full house.
This is our bread and butter here.
That ain't going to work. We got 2 men in motion, so there's a penalty on the play. And that's going to back us up. That's going to make this play a whole lot harder.
Well, let's just can't be making those mistakes. And they may not take the penalty, though. They'll not take the penalty because it'll be 4th down and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they decline it. And it'll be 4th and goal, like Mark said, from the 4-yard line.
Now, if you kick a field goal, which we're going to do, that does put you up 10. I mean, that they can't get you with a score. And now whistle sound, and what do we got?
I think Gretna's going to call timeout.
We'll see.
Not really sure what we are going to do.
No,
Gretna hadn't called timeouts. The officials discussing the spot, I think. But I'm not sure he didn't get more yardage than that, Mark, on that play, and they refused it. But evidently not.
They refused the penalty. I think that's about where Vaughn got to on the carry. And now, timeout will be asked for, I think, by Gretna. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
We're back. It's 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Blue Devils have it. And
Logan Bird came in.
He came in and he's in.
Yeah.
He's in to attempt a 21-yard field goal. So Russell the snapper, Franklin the holder, and it's right dead in the middle between the uprights, looks like.
Hash mark to the right.
Good snap, good placement, and the kick is good.
5:04 to go here in the first half. The new score, Gate City 17, Gretna 7.
Logan Bird prepares to kick off here as he just kicked the field goal, put the Blue Devils up 17-7 over Gretna.
Now, Logan this time, Larry, kicking into the wind. So
it looks kind of, if you look at the flag, it's like the wind is kind of lane, Mark.
Yeah, it is, but it's still be tough to get this one to the end zone, I would think.
McGee on the far side for Gretna. And Bird hits a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded by Miller at his 12 up to the 15. And we got a hold of him and drag him down at about the 25-yard line.
Not bad. Micah Bledsoe's the one that had him by the ankles and wouldn't let go. So pretty good kick coverage there.
4:56 to go here. First half of the ball game. Gate City on top of Gretna 17-7. And it's Group A Division II championship game from Salem City Stadium.
Well, we stopped them once. I'd say we can do it again. Let's do it.
Miller, the quarterback for Gretna, rolls to his right behind blocking and had a ankle tackle there that kept Miller maybe from going a long way down the field.
Well, that ankle tackle kept him from scoring. Let's call it what it was.
Clark got an ankle.
Yeah.
And
2nd and inches.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But it was about to be kicking an extra point.
Just short of the 35, isn't it?
Yep.
2nd down and 1 for Gretna. Miller has his wing back going motion McGee, and he runs right up the middle and gets 3 or 4 yards and breaks tackles and finally tripped up across midfield I thought we had him stopped, but he gets down to the Blue Devil 45, short of the 45.
And Joseph Vaughn's hurt, Larry. Vaughn's going to have to come out of the game. He's not going to be able to go. It's his left leg, left ankle, one or the other.
Be 1st and 10 for Gretna at the Blue Devil 46. Miller gets a snap, drops straight back, throws a long pass down the middle. His man is open, McGee, and it's complete. Short of the 10-yard line.
To say he was open is an understatement.
Right, spot it right on the 10. 36-yard pass play. I think Gretna sees they can throw the football on them.
Well, I mean,
and they can run it on us too.
I expected them to score a point or two.
Yeah, Blue Devils done
Yeah,
something that they didn't do the last time. They've scored 17 points.
Yeah, it's
going to take a bunch. You said at least 35, probably.
That's what I think it'll take.
Miller on the keeper, fights down to the 5.
Number 10, Nick Miller, tackled by a host of Devils on the play. Second and goal from the 5.
It'll be second and
Second down and goal from the 5 for Gretna. 2:55 to go here before halftime. Miller waits on the snap, has wideouts to each side, and puts McGee in motion. They hand off to McGee, and the Blue Devils hit him pretty good behind the line of scrimmage for a couple-yard loss.
We held him up, and Seth Clark mashed his nose for him.
So that'll move it back to the 8-7. And make it third down and goal from the Gate City 7 for Gretna.
I'll tell you right now, number 10's going to carry it.
Yeah, you can figure that.
Yeah, Miller,
Carry it or throw it.
Yeah, Miller will probably carry the ball here. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
This time they have a double wing set on the right side. Miller cuts these right, and it's stopped at the 5.
Well, I knew it was coming that way. We did too. On the field, stop it.
So it's going to be 4th and goal for Gretna at the Blue Devil 5-yard line. Clock runs with 1:45 to go here before halftime. And Gretna is signaling for a timeout.
And they get it. So timeout on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In the first half, Gretna has it 4th down and goal at the Blue Devil 5-yard line. They've turned the ball over one time on downs already to Gate City. Did you notice where Vaughn went back into the lineup?
No, he's not.
So here comes Gretna to the line of scrimmage.
Big play.
4th down to go, yeah. A very big play here.
You got that right.
They have that same lineup, double wing backs to the right side. Miller waits on the snap, drops back, looks for a man, rolls to his right, throws the ball over the middle, incomplete. Blue Devils take over on down. Pass incomplete. Gate City takes over at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, Miller ended up on his backside too. Yeah, good solid defense there. Now, Gretna with one timeout, you just want to make sure you hold on the football here. And, of course, obviously a significant injury here to the Blue Devils, Joseph Vaughn. I mean, not sure what the injury is. It's significant to the Blue Devil football team, obviously, as Joseph's not. The bench is, I don't see him down there, so I don't know exactly. So, not sure what it is, but he's unable to go.
Devils with double wing. They hand off to Clark out of the tailback spot. Gets across the 5 to about the 7.
The biggest thing you want to do here is get to the locker room.
Yeah. The be second down and 8 for Gate City. Minute 10 to go here in the first half. They've just held Gretna on the 4th and goal pass. It was incomplete from the 5-yard line. Devils with a full house here. They hand off again to the fullback, who was Michael Bledsaw, gets across the 10 to about the 12-yard line.
Or I think it was.
Well, I wasn't sure where. I think it was Dusty Clark.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Dusty lined up at the fullback
just in the
spot.
fullback spot.
Dusty's so versatile, he can play any of them.
Yep.
Brings up third down and right at 4 yards for Gate City.
We may have him at defensive tackle for us.
Well, we've
I
seen
doubt
one
it.
smaller than him today.
Yeah, saw a 130-pounder play today.
Full house for Gate City. 2 tight ends. Gate City moves.
Golly.
Flag on the play with 20.2 seconds left in the first half.
Now, my question is, does the clock start? If the clock starts, that's not such a bad thing because we won't have to snap it unless Gretna chooses to call the timeout.
Right. They'll mark that 5 yards off and put it back at the 7. And I don't think it'll be started until
Right
he's
now.
a winding.
Yeah,
So
don't
the Blue Devils,
snap a ball.
Yeah, don't even
Yeah,
snap.
our coaches are.
But you're going to see Gretna call a timeout too.
Yeah. Now, let's see if maybe the clock wasn't supposed to start, but it is. It'll be timeout Gretna with 10 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break.
Back here at Salem City Stadium with 12.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, and if Gretna has no timeouts, you can just basically take a knee right here and get to the locker room. Yeah. So.
Third down and 8, back at the Blue Devils 7-yard line.
That's what we're going to do, Larry. We're in that formation.
That's waiting on the officials here to get everything worked out. I'm not sure what the discussion was about. But the back judge has come to the Gate City bench to discuss something with the coaching staff on the Gate City side.
Are they going to put the 20 seconds back on the clock? Yeah. So Gretna now has been given a timeout.
Well, we're not exactly sure, other than
they took a timeout away from us and gave one to Gretna. Maybe because you're the. But I thought Gretna had called 3 timeouts.
They changed the clock and made it from 12 point whatever it was, 6 or something, down to 17, up to 17. So it doesn't make any difference really if Gretna has no timeout.
Well, but they do. They put one back on the clock.
That still doesn't make any difference.
And they don't have one, or they call one. That's what I thought.
As we take a knee, and that's going to be the end of the first half, with Gate City on top of Gretna 17-7.
Absolutely, a good half of football for the Blue Devils.
All right, we're ready for the start of the second half back here at Salem City Stadium. Gate City kicks off to Gretna to start this half.
And Joseph Vaughn has made his way back from the locker room, and Larry, he's
a little gimpy.
Yeah, we're going to say he's favoring heavily his left leg, but if he can go, I'll assure you he'll be out there. He knows how important this is to him and everything else, but if you're hurt, you just can't go. But hopefully, hopefully he'll be able to. If not, we've got other people with blue jerseys on down there that just have to get the job done.
Gretna will have back deep. This half, Gate City will be moving from your left to right. Gretna has Knopp on the near side. Miller, that's Tony Miller in the middle, and on the far side is Joe McGee as Logan Bird tees it up and approaches the football and hits a high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by Miller at the 7 up to the 10, 15, and breaks a tackle and gets across the 25 to about the 26.
Micah Bledsoe on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So Gretna will take over first and 10 from her own 26. I'll tell you another place you miss Vaughn too is on defense.
Oh, yeah.
Micah Bledsoe's his back up on defense just like he is at fullback, and so he's in at that outside linebacker. Miller with the back beside of him in the backfield in the gun. They put their wing back in motion from right to left. Miller on the keeper has a big hole and breaks a tackle and now has blockers in front. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line on a big gain of 16 yards and a first down.
Yeah, we missed a tackle though, Larry. We had him after 3 or 4 yards, but couldn't get him on the ground, which is a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
Getting him on the ground.
So it'd be first and 10 for Gretna at their own 42. Again, they have 3 wideouts this time to the right, and Miller rolls to his right and is somersaulted down at about the 45. Gain of 3 on the play. They actually drag it back close to the 44, which will be second down and about 8 for Gretna. You're in the third quarter, 11:04 to go. Gate City on top, 17-7. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Miller just right up the middle, and the Devils hit him, but he fights for yardage and gets across midfield, maybe to the 49. We'll bring up third down and short for Gretna. It'll be third down and 1 at the Blue Devil 49. Gain of 5 on that play. As they have 2 wideouts to each side. Miller just right off the right side gets his first down. Short of the 45, maybe at the 46.
Looks like Gretna's decided that they might ride their horse here a while.
The first and 10 at the Gate City 46 for Gretna. They just spread you out all over the field with wideouts to each side and let Miller kind of do his thing. And he does it well.
Yeah.
Now he drops back to pass this time, throws the ball over the middle. That is complete. We miss a tackle. He has blockers in front. We drag him down from behind at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
That pass complete to Saunders.
And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike against the Blue Devils, I believe, Larry. It may. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be on us.
They're discussing the call, looks like, with Gretna. See, here's personal foul against Gate City. So that penalty will move it down to the 7.5, something like that. Half a distance.
Yeah, we earned that one.
So it'll be first and goal for Gretna at their own 7-yard line. They have a double stack or triple stack of wideouts on the right side. Gate City puts some pressure on Miller, and his pass hits his back in the backfield. I mean, in the
backside.
Yeah, in the backside, going down the field. That pass intended that time for number 7, Rod Taylor.
Yeah, never turned to look for it, did he?
I mean, who got the pressure on? Was it 30? So incomplete pass stops the clock with 9:36 to go. Makes it second down and goal from the Gate City. Well, it's actually 7.5-yard line. As Miller this time hands off to his
Oh,
back
no.
out of the backfield, and he stood up and drug down for maybe a yard loss. On the carry that time is Rod Taylor, number 7.
Now, Morris, Clark, a couple other Blue Devils. All the way back to the 9 now.
So it'll be 3rd down and go from a 9. Gate City held though.
Uh-oh, penalty's going to be against Gretna, I believe, this time. I don't know what this is about.
I don't either, but he had to say something.
Sideline warning against Gretna.
Well, goodness.
Yeah. No penalty as far as yardage goes there, but now if it happens again, there'll be a penalty. Yardage penalty.
It'll be 3rd down and go from a Blue Devil 9.
Hey, my goodness, they wasn't out on the field or nothing.
No, and there's plenty
Yeah,
of room really here on the sideline.
just ticky-tack.
As Miller brings his team to line of scrimmage, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Seth Clark is the only back in the middle of the field, only defensive man in the middle of the field. He's a good one to have there.
Yeah.
Miller rolls to his right, gets some pressure, and passes into the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Joe McGee, a little bit low and pretty good coverage over there by Tyler Bird.
Going for a field goal, it looks like. Either that or they're changing practically the whole team out, so I'm assuming they're going.
Yeah, that will be Jason Canaris to kick the field goal or attempt the field goal. It'll be from the 16. That'll make it a 26-yard field goal.
Right dead center of the field and the left-footed kicker.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 26-yard field goal cuts the score to 17-10. Gate City leads. Is Franklin in the middle? It's a low line drive kick, and somebody's got to pick it up. Finally, the Blue Devils pick it up to the 22, and that's Morris gets it up close to the 30-yard line.
Joseph Vaughn will come in, Larry. To say he's favoring his left leg would be an understatement, but he's going to give it his go here.
Well, we held him out of kickoff.
And defense, too. I mean,
Yeah.
We need him on the offensive side of the ball more so than defense.
So it'd be 3rd down, and be 1st down from a 29-yard line. Devils with wing back on the right side. Miller goes in motion. They hand off to Vaughn right up the middle, and he's going to get to test his foot. Yeah. He's hit, bounces off tacklers. I see a flag, and that may be
that may be against
that
Gretna.
may be a face mask.
Yeah.
I think it is the way his
we
head
didn't have
snapped
anybody
down.
else around there.
No. A heck of a run by Vaughn, 10 yards to the 39, and let's see what the flag is.
Yep.
They're pointing at Gate City.
Well, they're pointing that it's going to be tacked on to the end of the run.
It is a face mask.
5-yard face mask. I didn't think there was such a thing anymore.
I didn't either.
Well, I'll tell you what, his head snapped around a lot more than that boys did in that first game. And
Yeah.
It was a 15-yarder in the first game.
So after that penalty, moves it up to the 44 rather. Thank you. To be 1st and 10 from the Blue Devil 44-yard line. Split backs this time. Wing back on the left. And off to Vaughn running right on a quick opener and gets across midfield down to the 45, and not Vaughn, but Dusty Clark. And almost was just one step away from taking it all the way.
I'll tell you what, we almost had. We were one step away of having him and Nick Miller in a foot race to the end zone to see who was going to win that.
That's the 1st down to the Gretna 45. 2 wideouts to the left, I formation, 1 wideout on the right side. And we hand off to We hand off to Dusty Clark out of the tailback spot. And that play was just slow developing.
That's twice, I believe, we ran out of the eye, and twice they stopped us at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. So no gain. Makes it 2nd down and 10. I think we run better out of the double wing and split backs than we do anything. But we've had some games where we run well out of the eye too. Unbalanced, strong side to the right, hand off to Vaughn, running right, and he gets 4 or 5 yards down to about the 42. Maybe a gain of right at 4.
Maybe 3rd and long, though.
They spot it just short of the 42. Gain of only 3 makes 3rd down and 7 for Gate City.
Seth Clark checks in for
7:10 to go 3rd quarter. It's a 17-10 game. Gate City leads. Offset eye with hand off to Clark, running right, and he goes across the 40 down close to, it's going to be maybe, depending on where they spot it, 2 yards short of the 1st down.
about 3.
See where they spot it, right on the 38-yard line.
4th and 3, big play here. Need to get this 1st down, keep this drive going.
4th down and 3 for Gate City at the Gretna 38-yard line. Devils come out full house, 2 tight end, Vaughn the fullback, Miller the right halfback, and they hand off to Clark running right, and he breaks the tackle, dives for the 1st down across the 35 to about the 33-yard line. First and 10 Blue Devils at the Gretna 33. 6:15 to go 3rd quarter. Gate City on top of Gretna 17-10. Vaughn is we're in the offset eye. Vaughn at the fullback spot. They hand off to Dusty, and he breaks the tackle, fights for yardage, and they stand him up down close to the 25. Gain of about 8 on that play.
Clock runs, 5:45 to go 3rd quarter, 17-10. Gate City holding the lead here over the Gretna Hawks.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Ball at the, 26? Full house, 2 tight end. Owen hands off to Seth Clark, who has a 1st down short of the 20 at about the 21.
You know, Seth carried the ball the first 2 plays of the game for us.
Yep. Be 1st and 10 for Gate City to Gretna 21. 5:10 to go 3rd quarter. Gate City on top 17-10 over the Gretna Hawks. This Group A Division II championship game from Salem. Power out formation for Gate City. Clark at tailback. And off to the up back out of that, and that's Seth Clark, and he gets about 4, maybe 5, just short of the 15-yard line. Will be close to, I think it's almost a 5-yard gain, just short of the 16.
Yeah, it's about 5.5 yards to go. 400 minutes, 30 seconds to go now, 3rd quarter. City leading 17-10. Larry, this will be a huge score right here if we can get it.
Blue Devils could get a 1st down at the 11. Power eye again. Hand off this time to Dusty Clark inside the 15. Down to maybe the 13. Gain of 3 on that play. Be 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Devils.
Yep. If we need it, we've got 2 downs to get it.
Third down and 2 from the Gretna 13-yard line. Full house. And we put Seth Clark in motion. Hand off to Vaughn running right, and he's got his first down, I believe. He's almost to the 10. All he had to do was get to the 11.
They're marking him back, though, Larry. Guy coming in from this side is going to mark it right on the 11. That'll be close. They will bring the sticks out. Big measurement here.
I think it's first down. He didn't have to get all the way to the 11. It looks to me like a ball spotted down the 11.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dang close. One way or the other, we're going to go for it on first down or fourth down, either way.
They'll stretch the chains eventually, and it is short by about 4 inches. So it's going to be fourth down in inches from the 11.
Well, big play number 603 in this game. Oh, goodness.
This Blue Devil crowd comes to their feet here to cheer on the Blue Devils.
Which is a good Blue Devil crowd today, by the way.
Devils go to full house, 2 tight ends, and a quarterback keeper with Dusty Clark at quarterback, and it's 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
It's actually 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, I'm going to wait and see where he spots it. If he spots it short of the 10.
Yeah. Either way, you're be hard to get a first down without a touchdown. And it's a goal to go.
1st and goal from a 10-yard line.
3:10 to go, third quarter. 17-10, Gate City with the lead. We need about 10 more yards here.
Devils go double wing with Vaughn back in the backfield. Running left is hammered down at about the 7. On a strong tackle by Gretna, but a gain of about 3 on the play.
3 4s is 12, and we needed 10, so that worked out pretty good, wouldn't it?
He's second down and goal from the 7. Blue Devils chewing up time on the clock. Just got to put something on at the end.
Yeah. 3'd be okay, but we really need 7.
Back to that double wing. Vaughn the back behind in the backfield. We put her motion to the other side. Vaughn runs right up the gut, gets inside the 5.
About 3 more.
Yep, maybe down to what? Is it to 3 or 4?
Yeah, just inside the 4, maybe by an inch or so.
Yeah, we'll say 4. Be 3rd and goal from a 4. Gate City has chewed up some time in this drive. Now we're in a power I formation. Strong side. Hand off to Clark, running left, and he didn't get much.
We've not got anything out of that all night.
No. Well, he stood up, probably no gain at the 4, and big decision here.
Yeah, it is.
I believe I'd take a point.
Well,
But the Blue Devils are going to go for it, looks like, or maybe going to let the clock run and take a timeout.
we'll see.
As Coach Housewright is trying to decide on the sideline what play to call, and if we don't do something pretty quick, we're going to get...
we're going to take a timeout would be my guess.
Yeah.
Timeout will be asked for by Gate City. We'll take a 30-second break.
55.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Blue Devils are going to line up for looks like a 21-yard field goal from the hash mark on the left-hand side.
College hash mark, too.
Yeah.
Tough angle.
Yeah, tough angle. Snap, the hole, the kick.
No tough about that.
It's right down the middle, sports fans. Gate City goes on top by a score of 20-10.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Back after the 21-yard field goal from Logan Bird. Made the score 20-10 with 50.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That's two 21-yard field goals today for Logan. Back deep to receive the kick. In the middle is going to be number 8, Tony Miller. Far side, Joe McGee, and on this side, I believe, is Knopf. As Bird approaches and hits a low line drive that is finally fumbled around, picked up at about the 7, and forced out of bounds on the far sideline. We'll see where they spot it. Maybe short of the 30, maybe.
Yeah, about the 28, it looks like.
So Gretna has it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line with 43.5 left in the third quarter. Blue Devils on top, 20-10 over the Gretna Hawks. Nick Miller at quarterback for Gretna. Gets a snap, drops straight back, gets some pressure, throws the ball that is caught up at about the 35-yard line. Pass that time complete to Gunnar Saunders.
Gain about 7.
Yeah, spotted at what, the 46. Makes it 2nd down at about 4. As Miller this time looks, throws a pass over the middle. That is, what a catch!
Yeah.
That pass is going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchdown on a one-handed catch by Tony Miller.
Yeah, good catch by Miller. And our defensive back stumbled a little bit. Wait, there's penalty markers, they say.
Oh, well.
And we'll see what this might be. Possibly because he spiked the football in the end zone. He did throw it down.
Did he? That would be a 54-yard touchdown.
Well, they're certainly not backing up. Maybe sideline again. Dead ball. Something or another against them.
Well, that was almost like an illegal forward pass. That's probably for spiking it.
Yeah,
but you would think it would be
sideline interference. It was sideline warning. It'll be penalized on the kickoff. That happens after the touchdown. So Gretna will be on to attempt the extra point.
I'm not sure. Touchdown's good, so 54-yard touchdown. From Nick Miller to Tony Miller. That don't affect them much. Well, the way they kick off that 5-yard. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Gretna has scored on the 54-yard touchdown to cut the score down to 20-17.
Back in 30 seconds.
Gretna's just scored and cut Gate City's lead down from to 3 points, 20-17.
Well, this game is so similar to last Saturday's game.
It is. It
Sure is.
now Gretna will be backed up to the 35 to kick off from a 40 on that 5-yard sideline interference call over there. Canary will kick off from his 35. The Devils have their people up pretty close. That's the best kick he's had so far. Devils field it at the 19, running to the right, and they try to strip a ball. We get it across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Montana Morse on the that's the end of the third quarter. So after 3, it's Gate City 20, Gretna 17. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. Gate City's lead has been cut by a touchdown down to 20-17. Gate City has it 1st and 10 at the Blue Devil 34-yard line.
Well, This championship teams makes championship drives. Right
Yep.
here it is.
And you said something while we were off the air. This game does remind you a lot of last week's game.
Yeah, got out to a pretty good lead, and the other team come back on us, got close to us, and then we put them away. And exactly the same score in the fourth quarter as it was last week too.
Split backs. Hand off to Vaughn running right, and he gets tripped up after a gain of maybe 3. And I'll tell you what, he had some running room and he got tripped up.
Yep.
They spotted at the 37. Gain of 3 brings up second down and 7 from the 37-yard line. Put a wing back in motion. We throw the ball, flare out past the Vaughn with blockers in front, cuts, and may have a first down up close the 44-yard line, and looks like maybe he does. And it will be 1st and 10, Gate City at their own 44-yard line. That's been a good play for us a few times this year. Already once in this game.
Yeah, scored a touchdown earlier.
So the Devils this time go, Vaughn limps to a wing back spot. And a handoff to Dusty Clark out of the tailback spot. And he gets up close to midfield, just short of midfield, but a gain of close to 5 on the play. And Vaughn's going to have to come out.
I'll tell you one thing, I'll give him an A++ for effort.
Yes, sir.
Because he's hurt. There's no doubt he's hurt.
Ball at the 49 of Gate City. Double wing set for Gate City. Hand off to Clark, and he gets tripped up at the line. And I tell you, that's 2 plays on this drive, but we've been a step away from going. Yeah, Dusty with a good gain gets it into Gretna territory at the 48.
3rd and 2.
So it's 3rd down and 2. And we don't have Vaughn in there right now, but like you said a while ago, somebody just has to step up. Double wing set, wide out to each side.
Oh, we jumped. Dadgummit, we jumped.
So the Blue Devils have a penalty as a lineman jumped.
No, left wing back.
No.
He flinched.
So the Blue Devils will be penalized 5 yards.
That's
a big penalty there.
Yeah, it's a proper call. I mean, he didn't move much, but he certainly did. I just happened to see it. Ouch, that hurt.
So it brings it backward to the 40, Gate City 47. 3rd down and 7. Blue Devils go to the I formation here with wide outs, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And Bowen throws a long pass down the field. The man is there.
Pass interference.
We have pass interference probably called on Radford's Joe McGee down inside the 20, which should give the Blue Devils a 1st and 10 after the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, the Gate City will have it about the Gretna 38-yard line, I guess it'll be.
As he actually came over the back of the intended receiver. I think it was Nick Miller. Well, I mean, it was Miller for Gate City, not Nick Miller. He don't play for us.
No, if he did, he'd been a long way down.
Yeah.
We'd have had a hard time throwing it.
Pass interference called on Gretna, yeah. Should be a 15-yard from a spot, and Mark already had it figured out in his head, so it's going to be
right there.
Just short of the 37. But it'll be 1st and 10 Gate City at the Gretna 37.
That's 2 big penalties on Gretna in this game.
Uh-huh.
On 3rd and 4th down, too. 3rd and 4th.
Back to the I formation. as we hand off to Dusty Clark, looking for a place to run, and he's able to get to pick up maybe right at 3 down to the 35.
Goes to number 15, Dusty Clark.
Clock runs, 9 minutes to go. in
Second down and
regulation.
7. I'm like you, Mark. We haven't run well out of that eye.
If we
And Vaughn is back in the ball game.
yeah, he comes over here and they
Full house.
patch him up.
They hand off on a quick opener to Seth Clark, who really got blasted, but he's able to pick up yardage.
Yeah.
You know, Seth's not been a running back a whole lot this year. I mean, carried the ball a whole lot.
No, he's
He
probably-
took a big lick there and held on, I tell you.
He took a big lick, held on, and got a yard when he did.
Down to the 33, actually gained 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Gate City.
Well,
8:10 to go. Devils stay full house. 2 tight end. Bowen fakes. Now pitches to Clark, running right. He's got to get around the corner, and he doesn't. He gets driven down the bounds short of the 30 as we fake to the fullback and then optioned it to Dusty, and he stopped at the 31. So it's a 4th down call here. It's going to be 4th down and 4 from the Gretna 31.
well, one or two plays comes to mind here, and one of them is that swing pass. Except maybe this time to Clark, who's got maybe better
More
wheels
speed.
right now. We'll see.
Down to 7:56 to go here in the ball game. Gate City on top by 3, 20-17. We go back to the eye. Wide outs to each side, unbalanced line, and pass is complete to Vaughn. Yeah! 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
I said it. I called it. Direct line to Coach Reed there. No,
That was a good play on Bowen's part because he had to throw over somebody.
let me tell you something. Our sophomore quarterback hung in there right there. That's tough. And I don't know who threw the block, but that's the same. It may well have been Morris again. Somebody threw a block. It got on the sideline.
Point after by Bird here. Is up, and it's good. Gate City leads 27-17. Blue Devils about ready to kick off after an 11-play drive that resulted in a 31-yard touchdown pass from Nick Bowen to Joseph Vaughn to put the Devils back on top by 10. 27-17 with 7:47 to go in this championship game. Gate City will prepare to kick off. I think on the near side will be McGee. In the middle will be Tony Miller. And on the far side for them will be Knopf. High end over end kick is going to be fielded by Tony Miller at about his 7, running to his left side. We hit him, but we don't bring him down. He fights for yardage and gets across the 25 to about the 27. We might not have brought him down, but we slowed him down.
Yeah. Okay, one of two things. We either got to make them take 7 minutes and 39 seconds to score, or just stop them. One or the other. I just prefer to stop them.
I'd prefer to get a turnover and add another.
Well, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. No.
1st and 10 for them at the 27-yard line. They're on 27. Miller gets a snap, looks down the middle, throws a long pass that is overthrown, incomplete. Blue Devils had McGee bracketed with 3 people. So that stops the clock with 7:34 to go. Miller intended McGee running a post pattern. Gate City trying to get their defense straightened out here. As Miller waits on the snap, drops back, looks, now rolls to his right, gets a long, throws a long pass down the field. That is incomplete.
No.
Hit the ground.
Yeah. Wasn't caught, wasn't intercepted.
We had pretty good coverage with Bird.
Yeah, we did.
And pass was a little bit underthrown, incomplete. So
Miller'd been best off to run that one.
yeah, he had some green in front of him, didn't he?
Glad he didn't. I don't think he'd have scored by any means, but he'd have probably maybe been able to pick up the first down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here. Clock stopped 7:26. Double receivers, 2 on the right, 1 on 2 to each side. Miller on the quarterback draw is hit. Now breaks out of the open. Now we bring him down from behind, but he has a first down. Just that quarterback draw right up the middle. They block our linebacker in the middle, and they get good yardage, and they block him, and he gets up to the 48.
It's one of the first times. You have to figure why. Yeah, why you got a quarterback that can run like that, and they ain't used him a lot at doing that.
No, I know.
As much as I thought they would.
Miller now drops back, looks for that little pass on that little square end intended for Saunders. All of his reach incomplete.
Yeah, good defense by Bledsoe cut in front of him, and Elliott at him. Bledsoe might have tipped that ball a little bit, I'm not sure.
Be 2nd down and 10 now for Gretna at their own 48. Miller again waits on the snap, fakes a handoff, now throws a long pass down the field. This one's overthrown, way overthrown, incomplete. That pass intended for Tony Miller. Be 3rd down and 10. They had it 3rd down and 10 a while ago and ran the quarterback draw for 11. For 21 rather. So the Devils have got to decide exactly what kind of defense they're going to play here. Try to come up with another stop. 6:59 left in the ball game. Miller throws a pass here that is to his back out of the backfield, McGee, and he's stopped after a gain of 2 at midfield. Brings up a 4th down call for Coach Saunders on the far sideline.
And we're going to have a timeout asked for by Gretna. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
Their first timeout of this half was 6:44 to go. They have it 4th down and 8 right at midfield. Need to get it down to the Blue Devil 40, just short of the 42. So Miller, the only back in the backfield. He has 3 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. They have the Blue Devils spread out. We have an uncovered man on the far side. Now we go over to him. Miller looks like he's going to change the play, call an audible at the line of scrimmage. Drops straight back, gets some pressure, throws a long pass down the field. Man wide open is McGee, and he drops the football at the 10. Devils take over on downs with 6:37 to go.
Overthrew him by a yard. I mean, McGee made a diving effort, a great effort to catch the ball, and had it in his hands.
Yep.
But it'd be a little unrealistic to expect him to catch that ball, but he was wide open. We blew coverage again there, but Miller overthrew him literally by less than a yard, a foot, 10 yards, don't matter. We've got it 1st and 10.
And in good field position right at midfield.
Yeah. I think we're going to run the score up on the football.
I think we are too. I know Kevin running that.
No, I want to hold on to it. If we get another one, that's just great.
Devils go with split backs, wing back on the left. And we put Clark in motion, hand off to Vaughn right off the right side. He gets 5 or 6 yards across the 45 down to the 44. I believe we can smell it.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do, Larry. I'd like to get that old hobnail boot out right here and just, as George has been known to do to some people.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
Larry Munson's favorite car.
Yeah. We just,
2nd and 3 at the Gretna 43. We're back to the full house, 2 tight ends. We put Seth Clark in motion. We hand off to Vaughn, and he fights for yardage down close to the 40. Might be a half yard short, depending on this spot. Might be a first down.
well, if he's a little short, that's not the worst thing. that can
No, it's not the worst. And it's spotted just short.
happen. That's all right. That's all right.
We have to call it the 40, even though we can't give him a first down.
That'll get 30 more seconds off the clock or more. 5:30 to go. Gate City leads 27-17. First down here. Obviously, it's pretty big.
Blue Devil crowd on their feet. Full house again. Bowen watches the clock, takes a snap, hands off to Seth Clark on a quick opener, and he gets a first down across the 40 to the 39.
He needed a foot, got 24 inches. It'll be a first down. Gretna with 2 timeouts remaining. Clock starts and it'll run inside 5 minutes to go now. Blue Devils looking for their 5th state championship.
5L8 ain't bad. Gretna takes a timeout.
So, timeout on the field, 4:51 to go. Gate City leads 27-17.
4:54 left in this ball game. Gate City holds a 10-point lead over Gretna, 27-17. Have it 1st and 10 at the Gretna 39. Gretna is down to 1 timeout left in the game.
Give me one more first down here.
Oh yeah, 1 more first down, and you can about take enough knees to get it.
Keeping in mind, they're down 10. They have to get it twice.
Devils go with split back. Hand off to Vaughn. He's a workhorse. I don't care if he is hurt.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. He's got a bum leg, but being a workhorse, we're not going to down him just yet. And
Vaughn gains about 4 on the play, and Gretna takes their last time out.
let's hold it right here. We'll just hold it here as the Hawks have used their last time out. You know, Larry, we've our football team. You know, we suffered 2 losses this year. But one of those was a team playing today.
Yeah.
And one of them was a team that went deep into the West Virginia state playoffs. We lost to 2 quality football teams. And I'll tell you something. There's 12 other teams, if we can win this one, that lost to a quality football team. And that's ours. We
2nd down and 6 now from the 36-yard line of Gretna. Wing back on the right, split backs, unbalanced line, strong side to the right, hand off to Clark running right. He's looking for a block, and he breaks the tackle and gets down close to the 31-yard line. It's going to be a couple yards short.
We've got 2 downs to get it.
Gain of 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 2 for Gate City.
Clock runs 4:10, and when you're ahead, Larry, it don't run fast enough.
No, I'm looking at it there, and I think, goodness, it should have been long. Devils go double wing. Vaughn, the standing back behind Bowen. We put Clark in motion, running to her right. Hand off to Vaughn. He's got a first down. He's almost into the end zone, but he stopped short on a shoestring tackle, just short of the 15-yard line. Stopped at the 17. It'll be 1st and 10, Gate City from the Gretna 17. Gretna out of timeout.
You know what they're about out of?
They're about out of this stadium.
They're about out of their hope of winning their championship that we're about ready to snatch from them.
Be 2nd down, and be 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line of Gretna. And Dusty Clark, no he doesn't. I thought that was 10 split out here. We're in a double wing. Vaughn is standing back. We put Dusty Clark, and we have a delay of game, I think, on Gate City. Yeah, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, and Nick's going to ask, because Nick was watching the back judge who counts it down a 5 count.
Yeah.
And he only counted a 3 count. And this is the same thing that happened last week. And we got penalized 5 yards. And, maybe they only counted down to 3. But I thought it was a 5 count.
Yeah, I did too.
And Coach Housewright's going to ask for a timeout because we need to get this clarified for the last 3 minutes. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break.
We're back as the referee is over talking to Coach Housewright to try to explain why they give a hand signal that shows 5 seconds and only count off 3 seconds.
And then throw the flag.
And then throw the flag.
And they did the same thing last week in the Radford game because that irked me a little bit, just like it does this.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason we need the play clock.
Yeah, you got a facility like this with play clocks and they can't operate them today.
So the Devils will be penalized back to the 22. And it'll be 1st down and 15. And I don't know what kind of explanation they give Housey, but
I guarantee it wasn't good enough.
Oh no! I mean, how could it be? I think he's going to go back there and tell his back judge. Now, when you do that, you got to count off 5 seconds. But that don't give us the 5 yards back.
Right. And the 5 yards is not horribly critical.
Well, it may not really even have a bearing on this ball game.
And it probably won't. But still, yeah.
That stops the clock for one thing. So,
anyway.
Devils go full house. 2 tight ends. Put Dusty Clark in motion. Hand off to Bond running right. Breaks inside the 20 down to the 19. Gretna's out of timeouts. Clock will run. Gains about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
Okay, 8 seconds. 3:08 on the clock when they chopped it.
You watching the official? You watching the clock counting them off?
2:43 is when we have to snap it. 2:44.
Devils go full house. 2 tight ends again, and this time put Dusty Clark. Hand off on a quick opener. That time to Seth Clark, I believe, out of the right halfback spot. He gets it down to the 15. Gains about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 8. And the clock runs. We're down to 2:28.
Okay. So 2:03 we have to snap it.
We have some unusual music in the... Now we go double wing with unbalanced line, strong side to the left. We'll put her back in motion to the weak side. Vaughn behind a block, and he's tripped up short of the 10 at about the 11. Gained about 4, but needed a little bit more.
Well, let's see.
Going to be 4th down at about 4.
You don't risk kicking anything here.
Not here.
You go for it. No, you don't.
Probably don't even risk putting it in the air.
No.
You just run it.
Just run it and let them have it back. If you don't get it.
Inside a minute 30 left in the game. Gate City on top, 27-17. We go split backs, 2 wide outs to the left, unbalanced line, strong side to the left. Hand it off to Clark, and he's going to be tackled at the 10, so Gate City will turn it over on down.
That's quite all right. If they can score 11 points in a minute and 12 seconds with no timeouts, I want to know how they done. I'll tell you one thing. I'd play them back, and and just Miller wants to run it now. Let him run it. I don't
Play him deep.
Don't rush him hard.
Yeah.
Just make him.
Yeah, they're going to play two safeties.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Going to cover 2. Minute 12. Now they move one of the safeties up closer to the line of scrimmage. And Miller drops back, looks, throws a long pass down the field. The man is open. Pass is a little too long, incomplete, and we're getting beat bad. He had a couple steps on our defensive man. But you got to hit him.
Boys, they've got good speed. They're hard to keep up with. I'm telling you something. Holding that bunch to 17 points, that's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a pretty dang good effort.
Going to look and see if. Yeah, the lowest total they've had all year has been 28.
Holding them to 17 is a good day's work.
Miller throws a little square end pass. We miss a tackle. Pass complete to Tony Miller, and he's going to be close to a first down.
It's all right. We'll give him that short stuff.
First and 10 for Gretna to 20, and we're under a minute to go here.
Start the clock!
Miller, clock's not running.
It is now.
Flare out pass. And we slow him down, throw him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Blitzall on the tackle.
No, Logan Russell.
Was it Logan Russell?
Yeah.
Blitzall gets the assist.
Big play by Russell there. Got him by the shirt, wouldn't let him go.
Loss back to the 18, and the officials have had a lot more trouble in this game than they had in the first game we was.
Yeah.
Take 5 seconds on that clock.
Yeah, the clock didn't start a minute ago, and Coach Housewright wanted a little clock run off, and he ain't.
Don't get a 15-yard penalty now, Coach. We don't need that.
Coach getting a little age on
There
him,
you
too.
go. He's
Yeah.
trying to get him. Yeah, getting like me. His hair's getting thin too.
But it's
Second down and 12 for Gretna. Miller drops straight back, looks, runs into his own man. Now he takes off running, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, short of the 30 to 20, about the 28-yard line. Going to be second down about 2. Down to 20.2 seconds to go. And Coach Kevin Saunders has yet to beat Gate City.
Yep. He ain't gonna do it this year.
Miller waits on the snap, has 4 wideouts. This one on this side started early, no flag. Now Miller throws a pass down the middle that is tipped up in the air, incomplete. Devils with 2 deep safeties almost came up with an interception.
That would have been a fitting way to end it.
Uh-huh.
13 seconds away. Dang, you're right.
Fourth down and 2 for Gretna. Ball from the 28-yard line.
Well,
We may break into song here at the end of this game.
no, we're not. I've done real good today keeping myself in check, just for all the people that don't like it when I don't.
I'm trying to keep my composure. That's hard to do too. Fourth down play here. 4th and 2. Miller looks, throws a pass. It's going to be incomplete. His receiver never saw it. Gate City takes over on down.
Yeah, you know what? We just won the state championship.
Gretna! Woo! Gretna! Woo!
You can't tell over our mics that there's Gate City fans in there. In here, I'll just let you know it's not me and Mark.
I don't think.
But we are just as happy as the rest
know-
because the Blue Devils are going to win the Group A Division 2 state championship. The first for Coach Bill Housewright. We won't be able to do like they did in the previous game. We won't be able to stay on the air for 45 minutes to get Coach Housewright up here.
No,
But the Devils are in the victory formation.
the victory formation, and it is really sweet.
Dusty Clark takes a knee.
And the Blue Devils
Win.
Yeah! We won!
Gate City has defeated Gretna by a score of 27-17 to win the Group A Division II State Championship. And I believe I counted today, Mark, I think there's 16 seniors on this team.
Yep.
And that has to be a great feeling for those 16 seniors.
Oh, well, Larry, those 16 seniors were 16 freshmen 4 years ago when they played on this very field on a night very similar to this. And you know,
Really got steamrolled.
Yeah, we got embarrassed that night, and I know a lot of things have been, you know, played, games and stuff since then. But in the back of your mind, that's got to be there a little bit. And, you know, congratulations certainly to the Blue Devils on a 5th state championship in 40 years.
Yeah, 5 out of 8 times. That's
Yeah.
not a bad percentage.
No, we've got there 5 times or 8 times. We've won it 5 times. You know, 8 times in 40 years. Like I said, that's getting there 1 time every 5 years, and we've won 5 of them. There's other schools that's won more.
Oh yeah. Yes.
But I'll tell you one thing about all those schools: you don't have to deal with them year in and year out like you do Gate City.
No, like we said, this is the 30th appearance in the state tournament. Only bested by what used to be AAA Hampton, is now Division V Hampton, and always been a powerhouse at that level. And
Yeah.
Gate City, just an old bunch of country boys.
That's right.
That you know, I heard that coach from the Riverhead State talking about his kids just came to work every day, like, you know. These guys do too. There's nothing fancy about this team or this coaching staff, and there hadn't been from Coach Fry all the way through. We go run different offenses. We're mainly a team that keeps the ball on the ground and grinds it out, and that today turned out to be our best asset.
Oh, we knew coming in if we had to control the football. The less times they had it, you know, obviously the better off we were going to be. And great game plan, great execution, no turnovers, about as well as we could play. And
Yep.
we said we would have to play about as well as we
Yep.
could play, and we did that.
Another thing, Mark, I hate to cut you off there, but we got plenty of time. Alan's got
Sure.
money. The Blue Devil defense, I thought, did an excellent job.
No.
I mean, you know, we gave up the long touchdown run and the long touchdown pass. But other than that, they have done a great job on controlling the speed and the passing game of Gretna.
Yeah, I really thought it would take 5 scores.
Yeah.
Like 33 or 4 or 5 points to win the game.
Yep.
It only took, you know, it would, you know, in essence would have taken 3 touchdowns. But
Well, we win last week by how many?
27-17.
Same thing.
We said this game mirrored that one, and it did.
Yep.
All the way pretty much right down to the end. And had we intercepted that pass there, it would have been right to the end like that, wouldn't
Right,
it?
it would have
last
been.
week.
Yep.
But you know, we just, you know, we say what you want to. Yeah, we had a couple losses, but we got a good football team.
I think we learned a lot in those couple of losses
Sure.
because they were to 2 good football teams, Mark, and that's you know, that's a reason Gate City has been able to do what they do, is because they schedule tough.
Yeah, you have to schedule, you know, you have to schedule tough, and it'll make you tough.
Yep.
If it don't kill you, it's going to make you good.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of things go into to win the state championship. And one thing this team was able to do pretty much all year long, first and foremost, is stay healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. They've stayed healthy.
Dusty missed the first game of the year and was
Missed a
limited.
couple other games, didn't
Yeah, was a little limited the next
Yeah.
game, or didn't even play against
Right.
Tazewell or whatever. But other than that, until tonight when Joseph Vaughn went down in the first half, and we stayed relatively injury free, and that, you know, that too is plays a huge part in it.
Well, you've got to give every one of these kids credit. The offensive line, I thought, did a great job today. We know that with Kevin's brother being the coach at Radford, that they had to share information and film and all that stuff. But you got to give a sophomore quarterback, Nick Bowen.
Yep. Maybe the first time, and I'm just thinking, and I have not even thought about it. First time we've had a sophomore quarterback, maybe win a state championship.
When we won a state championship.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that without really thinking about it, but
that one big play, that one pass, that one late pass in the game, or Devon.
Yep.
Was a very big play in this ball game. Really, it put us up at 10 again.
Right.
And that was a big call, a big play. He had to throw over top of a guy. Vaughn's got to catch it. You get a block from a wide out, like you said. And on top of that, your offensive line holds out the defensive people to keep them from getting to your quarterback. Yeah. So it's been, it's a team game. Ain't no one person can go out there and win a ball game by themselves. It takes all 11 on offense and all 11 on defense. Yes, and this coaching staff has really put in a lot of hard work. And it's just a celebration that each one of these players and each one of these coaches need to have here at the end of this ball game as they're getting ready to receive their trophies and their medallions for winning the state championship. And it's just a great thing to be a part of.
Yeah, great day to be a Blue Devil, a Gate City Blue Devil anyway. And certainly, talking about the coaching staff and in particular Bill Housewright. Everybody that's listening to this or going to watch this, they know who Bill Housewright is. He's a Blue Devil. Has always been a Blue Devil. You know what I mean? And Bill became our head coach, and everybody wanted to see Billy get a state championship.
Yeah.
And now he's got it. And him and his staff, and we say this, people don't realize what all it takes to coach at the high school level. It's not about going in there and breaking film down and coming up with X's and O's and then going out and winning on Friday night and going home. It's about coming back home from a road game, doing laundry. Everything that has to be done to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they just, they don't get enough credit, and just certainly want to thank them for their effort. But having said that, the old adage is great players make great coaches.
Oh yeah,
and we've had outstanding players, and we've got a lot of seniors down there that, when you start in August, there's only one team going to be happy on championship afternoon. And today, that is
for Joseph Vaughn to fight through this injury, Mark, and play as hard as he did in the second half. The first play in the second half after he got hurt, they handed it off to him, and he gets 10 yards and has to break tackle.
Yeah.
So, that's smart coaching there. Find out if he is hurt. Find out how bad he's hurt.
Well, it was obvious he still tote the mail. It was obvious. There's just not a better feeling than leaving with a state championship, and glad to see that Gretna left the field before they presented us our state championship trophy, and that's all right. We got it, and they didn't. But as they're presenting each individual player, as you said, their participation medallions in the state championship game, and just in a moment, as the cameras train to the field, they will hand out the big trophy that we get to take back to Gate City with us. Speaking of getting back to Gate City, everybody needs to get out there. It's I don't know exactly, obviously, what time that this team will get back, but I would say somewhere in the
Somewhere between now and midnight.
yeah, maybe in the 10:30 range, and or something like that. I have no idea. But you know, everybody come on out tonight and let's have a little celebration, because this don't happen every day, but it's happened to us a lot more than it has to a lot of other folks.
Yeah. The
And
captains are going to accept the team trophy
yep, it's
for winning the Group A Division II state championship. So we're 2-1 in Group A Division II. We're 1-1 in Division III and 2-1 before we ever had any divisions other than A, AA, and AAA. So we're pretty well. We've got all the columns covered.
yes, we do. But the Blue Devils pick up that 5th state championship here at Salem. We're, you know, win or lose, it's kind of sad to shut it down for the year, but it's a whole lot more fun when you win. No doubt about it. The Blue Devils will finish this season 12-2, winners of the Clinch Mountain District, Region D, and the biggest prize of all, the state championship here tonight. And certainly, you know, I want to thank everybody that's been with us over these 14 weeks of doing the broadcast. Certainly Alan back at the station for allowing us to do this, and the folks at Gate City High School, Greg Irvin, the principal, and Adam Keith, athletic director, for allowing us also to do this for GCTV. Tim Hill's help, Jim Benton's help, critical all year long. Couldn't do it without them, and Larry certainly.
Well, I mean, we
good
just
to work.
go work. That's
Yeah,
all we do.
yeah,
I mean, we just go to work.
Run our mouth. That's about all we do, and unfortunately, people have to listen to that. But maybe
They can turn the sound down and watch a replay.
that's right. But today, I doubt too many people wearing the blue and white are disappointed to hear from us. But as we near the 7 o'clock hour here, the Blue Devils are your 2010 Group A Division II state champions. So for Larry Shelton, Tim Hill, Jim Benton, Mark Peters, good night.